Hey YouTube, this is the Crazy Gamer. Welcome to my channel. For those who were watching my videos a while ago, it used to be the Generic Gamer, but now it's just Crazy Gamer because, I don't know, I thought generic was too basic. Anyway, so it's been a while since I did a commentary video, and I do want to explain more on that. But for the time being, what I'm going to be doing for this channel, for like the new update, I'm going to try to do like unique challenges for YAKUZA and other games, like for like YAKUZA. Okay, I used to do like no damages, but now, with the exception because it's been a while since I have played these games, solely because of like issues outside of life, of personal issues, if that makes sense. So I do want to like clarify on that part, but there's that. So what I'm going to do is, like, if you guys don't see commentary, it's likely because I'm doing it on my PC, and I can't really edit that much on the PC because it turns out I have an Elgato, but the problem is I need another computer's monitor screen to do the Elgato with, which is something I did not know when I first got the PC, so that's unfortunate. And also, before I do continue with the fights, there's going to be some fights where I'm going to have a restriction. So for example, I can only use 5 heal items. That's gonna be like the rule. I'm gonna put that in the description of the video for those I have no commentary. But for Kiryu Majima's case, I can only use 5 heals. Stamina and Royale. I can only use these. And I would normally do the difficulty on hard because what's it called? It's on because for Legend, it's not that Legend is harder to do. I mean, Legend is harder to do, but the problem is if you try to do it on Legend, you got to reload a save file, so meaning you have to redo your progress from the very beginning. And personally, I don't want to keep reloading a game loading file over and over again. Like when I could just say try again on the fight. So that's something I do want to elaborate on. If I'm able to do it on Legend, I'll try my best to do it on Legend. But if it's on hard because it's just a bit more convenient, I'll do it on hard. So I do want to elaborate on that part. But yeah, so future heads up for any YAKUZA attempt, I might do little damage as possible, with the exception of some healing items. Not a lot, but some. And yeah, I just want to elaborate on that. If you guys like this idea, let me know. If you guys don't, please do let me know. If you guys have any unique ideas, because what I am going to do on the PC version of YAKUZA, which is on hard difficulty, is a Legend-only walkthrough. So for Kiryu's case, I'm only going to be using the Legend style. And for Majima's case, I'm only going to be using his Legend style, which is the Mad Dog style. I am going to be doing that varying on parts, so like per video length. If you guys like that, let me know. But I'll see you guys in the next. Actually, I'll do more commentary. So that part I don't want to elaborate on. But again, for this video in particular, we're going to be doing little damage as possible and little heals as possible. So I showed you guys a Stamina Royale. I can only use 5. So we're going to be fighting Soamon, which honestly, he is not the hardest Amon in the whole series, because I played most of them actually. Oi. So pro tip, I guess I can explain like a guide on how to beat him. I wouldn't say no damaging levels, but just to beat him overall. So there's 2 ways what you can do. Legend style can work, or Brawler style can work. Whatever your preferred preference is, you should pick that preference. I personally think Brawler is slightly better because it does more damage than Legend. Because look at the damage difference, quite a lot, and if you are drunk, you do more damage. So it doesn't really necessarily matter. You could technically just do it with only Legend if you really wanted to. But the problem is, it's just because, okay, the issue with Soamon is that he has hyper armor, and for those who do not know what hyper armor is, you can attack him as much as you want, but he'll still, like, not be affected by your hits. Like, he won't flinch. You'll do the damage, but you can't flinch. And the reason why I'm doing this method is because once he gets in heat mode, he's just infuriating to deal against. So, do the first part of the first phase, and then we're at the second phase, by the way. So, pretty much, for the first part, use Brawler or Legend, preferably Brawler because of the damage, then do the Beast Spam. do the B spam solely because that the second phase. I mean, look, you could combo that second phase, but the thing is, it's just more tedious to combo it, and I am not dealing with it. And the second part here, it's not even hard per se, it's just a gimmick. So pretty much. So the second part here is actually easier than the first part to a degree. The problem is that you need to be in rush style most of the time. And once you get like this invincibility thing that you picked up on the ground, then you just counter hook him, which is like this game's tiger drop. And after a while, when you don't see like the invincibility thing, just get away from those couches, because I think after a certain time you do lose it. But there is something worth noting though. You could use Legend to like parry his attacks. I prefer the Legend one over the Brawler one because you can actually temporarily like put him on the ground. And then you get this one and just continue it. Infinitely looping him. The only issue is that it does less damage, but honestly, if it keeps him like on the ground, I'll take it. So there is that. Honestly, that was stupid of me, I'm not gonna lie, by not switching to Rush, but we have him in the ropes. As for the Legend style, so that the move I'm doing is like the parry where you do R1 in circle. See, as you see, hyper armor. Hyper armor all the way. Oh! Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Okay. So, I am going to include both fights for both Kiryu and Majima, so there is that worth noting. So, yeah. But honestly, so Amon in this battle, he could be easy or hard depending on how you fight. So yeah, not really much else to say, because I mean, I guess I could point out some gimmicks from this fight. I mean, for starters, for the laser cannon he had for the first phase, if you're not careful, he does like a laser attack which instantly one-hits you. And now since he got the invincibility, I cannot do any damage towards him. And he gets it. And oh yeah, for those who are not aware about this part, the less health Soamon has, the more faster and agile he becomes. So I mean, like, if you're trying to get that invincibility thing, he is much faster than the Rush style. So that's why I suggest using the Legend style for said issues when it comes to keeping him on the ground. Oh, I got hit. No, I was so close to no damaging it. Whatever. I was so close, dang it. Alright, he actually should kill him, because he didn't really do anything. Or not, okay, that's stupid. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much it for So Amon's battle. And mind you, you guys saw it, it was Legend, so I wasn't really cheesing it or cheating it anyway by making it easier. But I'm like, alright, the Legend style is a bit cheap, but hey, if it works, it works. Oh yeah, for that reference, he's talking about 17 years. He's talking about Kiwami 1, for those who don't know. But with that out of the way, let's just switch to Majima and go fight Joe Amon. And for those who do not know what those things do, the Amon sunglasses, they increase weapon damage, which is kind of useless for Kiryu, if I gotta be honest. But, so you guys saw me get hit, so if I went to like critical health, I decided to make the rule where I can only use 3 to 5. 3 as the minimum, but 5 unless it's actually that bad. And I do have one for Lost Judgment, but Lost Judgment's... Yeah, Lost Judgment's Amon battle in that game kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, but again, I am going to be doing some unique challenges in Yakuza. For example, here's the thing. I have most of the Yakuza games on PC now. So, for example, let's just say if I play Lost Judgment, Tiger only style for style only walkthrough. I don't want any of that because I already be in the game. Change characters. Let's see, who am I playing as? Oh yeah, see? The original Majima style. Actually, let's change skill. Change outfit. New hire. Wait, what's this one? You know what? Yeah, screw it, let's just keep it, honestly. Who cares? Oh yeah, for those who are curious, what do I think about Mr. Shakedown in this game? Yeah. Fashion. Okay, let me see. Because for those who are curious, if you guys have this encounter finder, which I completely forgot how you get it for Majima, I gotta look it up. I got it, but I think because mind you, when I played this walkthrough for like this save file, it was like back in like early 2022, I believe. So I gotta re-look into it. But this is where Mr. Shakedown is. It's not a glitch. It's not like a hack. If you have the trouble encounter, you can locate him. Here's the thing. I don't mind fighting Mr. Shakedown as Kiryu, but as for Majima, just no. Majima's just terrible. And I'm sorry to say that, but either I suck at Majima, which is likely the case, or two, it's just that he's just so limited to fight Shakedown. So there is that worth noting. I mean, not noting those if you guys want to know more about me.
No.
Yeah. So this is Joe Amon, and this game he's either the easiest Amon to fight or one of the hardest Amons to fight. So, the reason why I think Joe Amon in this game is slightly harder than So Amon is because, oh yeah, the completion points, I know that. Anyway, the reason why I think he's harder in this fight, because he takes forever to open up. And look at this, he's so aggressive, look at that. I mean, you could technically fight him if you really want to normally, but the problem... Oh god. So, the idea about this is wait for that attack. Oh wait, I messed that up. I did not mean to do that combo. So pretty much, you gotta do I think 3 squares and then 1 triangle, and then do a heat action behind his back. That's the idea. And you might ask, how can you do a heat action on him when you can't do heat actions behind the back against bosses? Or you could do this method, but I kind of feel like it breaks the game, so I'm not really going to do it. And for those who think I'm saying this as a joke, I have not played this game in literally like God knows how long. I am not going to lie. I mean, I am playing it hard, but I'm not really... I am currently playing this game, but I didn't really like do like a no damage and stuff. I just played this game like normally. But yeah, I mean, for the first phase of Joe Amon, it's not that it's hard. It's just super tedious. Can you like open up already, sir? Okay, sir. You know, okay. Let me get away to see if I can trigger it. And the problem with this is that the method you saw me do like the full combo behind his back, which is like that kick where he does like the slam similar to Kiryu's, you can't like trigger it, meaning it's RNG. See, do you see that kick he just did? See, I can't get greedy. I mean, you could technically, in a way, set him up to hit him in his back, but the thing is, most times I ever tried doing it, he just literally... Oh yeah, I mean, you could, like, do what I'm trying to do, like, set him up. But one, for starters, don't... If you're trying to hit him and you see him blocking, don't force the attacks, just stop attacking and just retaliate. I mean, no, not retaliate. Oh god, okay. For those who play this game, they know exactly what I'm talking about. For those who don't, this is tedious. Oh, no, I missed my opportunity. I'm an idiot. 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 Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Okay, Amon. Alright, Amon. Give me that knife. So this is the part where you could either beat the game or lose the game. And what do I mean by this? So you get Amon's knife, right? You might think you should hit him, you might think you should slash him. No, you throw it at him. Heat action, baby! Let's do this. And by the way, you can't repeat this. I mean, you could technically repeat the combo if you're consistent, but like... Oh, no, I didn't mean to, I don't want to grab him. No, I wanted to parry him. Okay, so we're almost done with the first phase, because if you guys see like the dark bluish bar... Oh god, I'm doing some work. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, so you guys see that dark bluish bar, right? Once it clears out, you must... And okay, I do need to use one heal. Okay. The rule, one heal? I only got limit to 4 more, obviously. I know it's cheap. I know I suck at the game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to better myself with no damage here. So you guys see the blood? Do you see where like his bars like? See, okay. Once he turns to Mad Dog, instantly switch to Legend. I am not even saying this is a joke. And this part is actually slightly either easier or harder depending on how this goes. So you have to parry him. That's literally all you do. Oh, why not just combo him normally? Why not just do that? Because he has hyper armor. Remember the thing I told you about with So Amon? If you hit him once, they like just don't get flinch. His is worse than So Amon's. At least it's So Amon's. If he has hyper armor to a degree, and why is he running? For So Amon's case, he at least has what's it called? So Amon, there's ways to work around it. Okay, Joe. Okay, Joe. Sorry. Which is weird. He never really... Give me a second, guys. Just give me one quick second. I am very sorry. Okay. So, sorry about that. So yeah, just pretty much parry all of his hits with the Mad Dog counter, and you're gonna be fine for the most part. Here's the thing, the reason why this one's harder, because here's the thing, for those who played Kiwami 1, it's pretty much the same thing as like, okay, for those who played Kiwami 1 Amon, his second phase is the exact same thing as this one, but the difference is his moveset is way more limited. And you might say, but what's the problem with Kiwami 1's version? Kiwami 1's version, his damage is way more higher than it is in Zero. So if you guys think this game's damage is worse, try Kiwami 1's, then let me know. But no, but back to like this. There is other ways for you to fight this style, but the problem is, if the most consistent way, this is the most consistent way of dealing damage. I mean, because Breaker does have a counter style, which it is useful to use, but when you're fighting a boss like Amon that has hyper armor, it's just kind of pointless. So yeah. So Kiryu, I did a little damage. By little damage, maybe 1 hit. And Majima, I did one healing item. You guys saw it yourself. So I'm going to end the video. What I'm going to be doing hopefully for future videos is I'm going to be doing commentary and explaining on how to beat these with little health as possible. Next one, I am going to do Lost Judgment because I think I have an aim on file loaded on that one. And then the man who risks his name or whatever I have. Oh yeah, for reference, I did recently play the Kiwami 3 version, which I get the controversy of why Kiwami 3 sucks. But Kiwami 3 and the Pirate Amon one, I'm gonna try to no damage that one, but if I don't, I'll put in the description that's, hey, description, little heal as possible or anything like that. So, oh yeah, Amon glasses is the same thing for Joe Amon. And before we continue, these are just for Mr. Shakedown. I am not gonna lie. But continuing from what I was saying, Amon sunglasses are the same thing for Majima, which is more useful because Majima mainly focuses on weapons. But that out of the way, sorry for talking a lot. But yeah. So Yakuza games is just unique challenges. If you guys have any unique challenges, let me know and I'll do it in PC. I have most of the Yakuza games on PC, so it is easier and longer to do longer playthroughs. And yeah, but for the next video for like an Amon challenge, it's gonna be Lost Judgment. But I'll see you guys later. Peace.